McKinzie, and I'm proud to be Morgan's mom, as well as Quentin and Wayne's mom. Public service has always been an important factor in our family and important in our community to contribute wherever we happen to be. Morgan started out his volunteering, I believe, when he was in high school and had a job as a candy striper at one of the hospitals, helping them with their computer work, which he was very accomplished with, and moving boxes around kind of big too. And he tutored some of his friends in high school, helped them pass some classes that he was good in and they might need a little extra help. And then he went on to Princeton and enjoyed helping others there.
As a kid, Morgan was the best little brother that I can imagine having. He was intensely loyal and a really good friend. He had enormous confidence in himself and was willing to work to do whatever it took to get what he wanted. So the things that challenged him as a young adult were the things that he would endure anything to overcome. When Morgan arrived at Princeton, he was pretty much immediately fell into a circle of friends who are some of the most amazing friends I've ever come across. And what's truly amazing about that is now it's 17 years later, and the same group of friends still does things together every year.
Our core group in college was really sort of held together by Morgan. He was one of my roommates my freshman year in college, and we were roommates freshman and sophomore year. Just one of my closest friends. Just a really down-to-earth, solid, bright, caring guy. He put most of his efforts, in his high school years and his college years into serving others. He just got such a personal sense of joy from helping others, whether it was just a small task or the larger task of serving his country. The more and more we spoke about it, the more there was a true fit between who Morgan was and honoring him and the needs of the Teague Fellowship.
The Teague Fellowship helps talented New York City students from low-income families gain admission to and succeed at top high schools and colleges. Along with academic support, Teague offers leadership training, exposure to the arts and outdoors, mentoring, career experience, and assistance with applying to high school and college.
It's a perfect fit for Morgan with his leadership interest and skills to instill that opportunity through the summer internship program. It's just a wonderful legacy.
The Public Interest Internship, which we call PII, is a 6-week program that rising 10th graders complete. And that is an opportunity for fellows to go out, give back to the community. The focus is on volunteerism and leadership development. We really want them to concentrate on social responsibility, and it's an internship at a community-based organization in New York City. They have to complete 150 hours of service during the summer months.
Teague really encourages the idea of public service, and they want you to be a part of your community. They've done so much for us, and for us not to give back in some way, then it's not a give and take situation. My parents come from the Dominican Republic, and we weren't as fortunate, so coming here and taking advantage of every opportunity that presents itself is important to us. My opportunities have made me want to give back to the communities and the country that have held it back. At my internship at the museum, I set up the discovery room at the beginning of the day, and I helped kids who visited feel comfortable in the room and use the resources they learned. I feel like I made a difference because I was a consistent face for kids who made a lot of visits, and a space like this in a museum is so different from being in a classroom. There are a lot of opportunities to learn in really fun, hands-on ways. And I know other fellows had different experiences, like helping out with office work. Some were camp counselors for kids with a lot of different needs, and some did Meals on Wheels and brought food for the elderly.
We believe in the power of community service, and we also believe that this is an important part of the fellowship. PII is trying to teach fellows a couple of different things. I think the first one is we want them to learn about their community, we want them to learn about themselves, and we want them to really learn what it feels like to empower them to make a difference in their community. The public interest internships are the cornerstone of a curriculum at Teague that equips fellows with the tools they need to recognize and really understand the issues within their communities. The public service curriculum guides the fellows through a service project that the whole class completes together, and then to an outdoor leadership camping trip and through the 6-week internships, as well as experiences in their daily lives. We tie the program together with an overarching project through which fellows further explore the societal needs that they are encountering. So whether it be writing a research paper or producing a public service announcement or creating art, students come up with solutions to influence their peers and affect change. And through this internship, they're able to go out there and work with children or work with the elderly in a way that they may never have thought they could do.
I worked at Carter Burdick Center, and my role was preparing meals for them, teaching computer classes, and just getting to know them. From my experience, I learned that everyone needs a helping hand. As I was talking to the elders, some of them don't have families and they live by themselves, so just seeing them smile was a great experience. It definitely did make me want to do more community service because I actually see the change that I'm making. In order for everyone to benefit, we have to work on each individual to succeed.
I'm volunteering at Go Project this summer, which is a program that helps children that come from low-income families get better academically, whether they may be struggling or failing in school. I'm an asset to the teachers because I can go around and help the kids, or the kids can come to me if they have questions. And sometimes when they feel like they've accomplished something, they give you a hug and they say, yeah! And it's a really good feeling when they do that. My supervisor told us the first day that Go is trying to build an encouraging environment for the students. So volunteers have to give them that confidence that they need. We always have to praise the kids and tell them that yes, you can do this math problem, you can do it, try it, and then the kids feed off that positive energy and they try it. I can connect with the children because I also come from a low-income family, and now I have teeth, and maybe Go can mean as much to them as teeth means to me.
You know, if Morgan were to know that all of his friends came together to create this and that it's actually having such a benefit on Susan's lives, the fact that without a little bit of extra help, they probably would not have, exposure to public service and sort of the other benefits one can receive from public service. Personally, I'm very proud that we all pulled this together. It's really a testament to Teak and to who Morgan was.
I am volunteering with City Year New York. Their interest is to basically fight against the high school dropout crisis that's going on in low-income urban cities. It's important that Teak has the public interest internship program. I had never done community service before I attended Teak, and it was through doing community service that I realized that I enjoyed helping people, and I would want to do that as some form of career. For now, I know I definitely want to go into public policy. I feel like public service is like the perfect arena for people to actually work on the issues that are out there and engage themselves, find their passion.
The fact that Jesse and Morgan's friends and classmates wanted to honor Morgan in such a special way, and to do so by helping others, to take individuals who were obviously very able, very bright, but needed some shoulders to stand on, and to be a part of the Teak program that gives them that opportunity is just amazing. Having his name associated with the accomplishments of these young people as they start from the 8th grade, move forward, and now to see them having such successes in college, and to know that they will go back and be significant contributors to their community. It's been an absolutely wonderful thing. We're proud, honored, and we know that Morgan would be proud and honored to have his name associated with something so incredibly special that changes the lives of others, and they in turn will change the lives of many that follow.
By 2020, just under 500 fellows would have gone through the public internship program, and about 250,000 would have been given out in stipends, and roughly 74,000 hours, or the equivalent of 8 years of volunteer time, would have been given. So for one individual to have that sort of impact, and it's compelling.
Because of your thoughtful actions, Teak Fellows were able to receive a stipend for the work that they did this summer.
Thank you for laying down the financial foundation for my Teak experience. Your donation to Teak's endowment guarantees opportunities for me.
This internship is truly an experience that I will remember for years to come. With the money that I'm about to receive, I'll spend a fraction on school supplies and clothes that I need for the year. The rest of the money will go in my savings account that I'll use for college.
Donating money to a cause, especially during these tough times, is something I do not expect from anyone. Doing something like this shows true generosity and selflessness, two things that I admire.
This summer I realized community service is not only beneficial to me and my requirements as a Teak Fellow, but also for the people of my community who are in need. Thank you, Morgan. Gracias, Morgan.
Morgan, thank you.
Thanks, Morgan.
Morgan, thank you.
Thanks, Morgan.
Morgan, thank you.
Morgan, thank you.
Thanks, Morgan.